everybody, how's it going? Glenn Fricker here. I am at the Ontario Institute of Audio Recording Technology, hanging out with a bunch of YouTubers like we do every year. And we're working on a big project for Pelle K. And he's from Scandinavia. He's kind of a big anime guy kind of thing. And I thought I'd ask everybody here a few questions about what they're into.
I don't know if it was like a record, just maybe the band Racer X, just like their entire discography. That 80s shred I was just super into back in the day. But I think the original was Master of Puppets by Metallica. That was the first one that was just like, okay, I have to be able to play that, and I'm going to. So it was just learning as many Kirk Hammett solos as I could, and that's just really got me started. Then I started getting into the Racer X and like Malmsteen and the more shreddy stuff, John Petrucci. So those were my main inspirations.
I don't know, the Black Album maybe? I don't even know, man. It's so long. I'm an old man. You know what? I remember right now, because I was before then, because we started a band when I was like 6 years old, and it was like either Rancid, NoFX, or Green Day, because we were into punk at that time. I was gonna say probably Punk in Drop Lake by NoFX. That was the first album that really, made me want to get into music. Yeah.
That's gotta be the keeper. Yeah, that was sweet. I fucking love that.
Oh my God, Stevie T just swore.
You did not get that on camera, did you?
Of course I did.
Well, it wasn't exactly a specific record, but the thing that made me want to pick up guitar was a bunch of kids at summer camp playing guitar around a campfire, and one of them could play The Impression That I Get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and that was the coolest thing I'd ever heard in my life. And I was a fan of the band at the time, but it wasn't until I heard somebody else play it on the guitar that I thought, holy shit, that's how they make that sound. It's the guitar. It sounds amazing. I want to be able to do that. So I did.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Hi, are you recording? It's a video? Fuck you, Glenn!
For me, I'd say it'd have to be City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold. The drumming on that was just amazing. So that's one of them. That and it's a toss-up. There's a lot to draw inspiration from. Well, for instance, Neil Peart from Rush. That guy is a beast. So I'd have to say Neil Peart and the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold.
I don't know if it was a specific record as much as it was like a live DVD. I remember watching Live Without a Net from Van Halen, and Sammy and Eddie come off with this just crazy dual guitar solo. It was the first song on that DVD, and I knew after watching that I wanted to become a guitar player. And then it was, almost hate to say it, but Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force was like a really big reason why I got into the type of guitar playing that I do now.
For me, it was the Judas Priest Screaming for Vengeance record. I'd never really heard anybody sing like that before. Like, I loved the Beatles when I was really young, and I was into Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al Yankovic was like the first record I ever bought. But the first band I ever got into seriously, I mean like majorly seriously, was Judas Priest. Like I said, the Vengeance album, the vocals were just beyond anything I thought was humanly possible. I thought there were 4 guys singing, and then when I found out it was one dude, that just completely blew my mind. And the guitar playing, again, was something I'd never really heard before. I'd never really heard anybody play guitar like that. So I was totally in. I remember it was the fall of 1984, so roughly 34 years ago right now. Holy crap, am I old. Showing Cole the flick stick. It's pretty neat.
I'm so scared.
Hey Glenn, going to show you my flick stick?
No, nobody needs to see that. All right. Probably really needs to be shaved.
3, 2, 1. I don't want you putting video of me saying nutsack online. That shit's too offensive. And I don't want people knowing that. Fucker.
The most recent best thing that I heard was Ariana Grande God is a Woman on the radio. It's potentially the best production I've ever heard on anything in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. She sounds like absolute gold. The mix is incredibly detailed and beautiful, and the harmonies are amazing. It sounds very natural for a pop song, but still super tight, and she's an incredible singer.
I'm listening to a lot of like shameless 80s new wave stuff. Even like without no guitar flashery stuff. Like, oh man, Tears for Fears, Genesis, just anything 80s. That's like those are my jams. And yeah, I mean, I still listen to like a lot of Dream Theater and stuff too. Sometimes you're just in the mood for that. Or if you're pissed off, I'll throw on some death metal. I don't listen to as much death metal as I used to, but every now and then you're just in the mood for something aggressive and pissed off. On my satellite radio, one of my presets is 70s music, and they play Squeeze all the time. Yes, ELO. Yep. Jeff Lynne is a brilliant, brilliant man. Tom Petty, I'm huge into. Like, Into the Great Wide Open, one of my childhood favorites. Like, Jeff Lynne produced a lot of Tom Petty, so Jeff Lynne is the man.
I'm currently listening to the brand new Bullet for My Valentine album. I really love what they did with it. They added some kind of electronic aspects to it, which is really cool, and got like a fresh sound for that band. I've been writing my original EP, and I took a lot of kind of like riff and structure ideas from that album. I think it's very, very well done.
Tortured Saint. I'm actually listening to it. I was past one of the CDs and it's in my car. So that is what I'm currently listening to.
Honestly, a lot of Gary V podcasts. Music I'm listening to right now, generally the stuff I'm working on.
I'm listening to Japanese, metal, X-Japan, stuff like that.
Like who?
X-Japan.
X-Japan, okay.
Oh, you're gonna love it if you haven't listened to it already. It's amazing. 2, 1. Ha! Yeah, one more. 3, 2, 1. Ha! Okay, and the last bit we're gonna do even louder, as loud as we can. 3, 2, 1. Ha! Awesome.
Ball sack, scrotum, anal hole, butt cheeks.
My favorite anime is the only anime that I actually really care about, which is Revolutionary Girl Utena, because I'm not a fucking weeb, Glenn. Not like you.
Anime. Wow. Okay, I don't watch anime. I've heard of it, and it's a pretty cool culture, but unfortunately, I'm just not into it.
Favorite anime? Probably Attack on Titan. Just like all the, I don't know. It's the first one I even watched, but maybe that's why I like it so much. It's just the first one I really got into, and it was when I was getting into it, I was like, what can be the show that could be my gateway into anime? And everyone's like, Attack on Titan. So that's like my main jam.
Favorite anime has always been Death Note, dude. You know it. You knew that before you asked the question as well.
We're letting the viewers know.
Yeah, man, Death Note's amazing, and don't watch that fucking Netflix adaptation because it sucks balls.
Favorite anime, again, a throwback to my teenage years, would be Robotech, which was actually 3 separate anime rolled into one for the North American market. It was Macross, Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mospita. I hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, to get into syndication, they didn't have enough episodes with the original Robotech, so they combined 3 different animes and made them one continuing story out of them, and it was pretty damn amazing. And I'm actually going through it again on Netflix right now because that's where it is, and I'm like, okay, this is fucking cool. As for a modern anime, yeah, I gotta go with Death Note because that was just freaking amazing. Watch the anime, read the manga, and don't watch that piece of shit Netflix live action movie that totally fucking sucked.
I don't watch anime at all. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I have no idea. Dragon Ball Z.